What is one of the easiest ways to upset a man? Cut him mid-sentence. Whilst he's trying to tell you something that he feels is super important and he wants to get his point across to you on this particular subject, and if you interject halfway through what his thought process or cut him off halfway, you've got an angry man. How do we know this? Okay, so I've interviewed about 20 women because we got on this subject of what their husbands tend to get really upset about. And we're all in agreement that for some reason, when they're having a conversation, and if he's feels like he's on the stage, he's holding the microphone, and he's got something super important that he has to express, and if you cut him off in the middle of that, even if it's to interject for a positive reason because you have a question about something that he's saying, or you want to add to something that he's saying, whilst you're thinking about it, you are going to create an angry man. And I think the reason that us women don't see what we're doing as such a bad thing is because we have the ability to hold at least 3 conversations at once. Now, I don't know whether it's just an innate ability that females have. I know that after years of raising 3 children and having so many of my conversations cut into pieces where we'd get together for play dates, and us mothers and kids would all get together, and the kids come back and forth every 5 minutes asking a question or needing something, and you always had to keep track of where you're up to. And we just have this ability to get cut, handle a child that's just fallen over, and come back and just continue the conversation. Now, one might think, but it's just dilly-dallying conversation, it's not really important. No, we would have important things we really needed to share. And we still were able to start, have a break, come back right to the same spot, or even take up what the other person was saying if that was cut off. And we can have a conversation going with the child, a conversation going with the person in front of us, and probably if someone called up on the phone, we could have a conversation with them. But this is an ability that we have, and I think that knowing this is important, because let your man say what he has to say. He's on a roll. He needs to get it all out. If he doesn't get it all out, he's going to lose his train of thought, and there's going to be an upset. So just let him finish. You will remember the 3 different conversations and things that you needed to bring up. Let him say what he needs to say, and then tell him afterwards, after you've given him a really good acknowledgement that you've heard him. So yes, that is one of our abilities.